something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Good morning, everybody, parents, family, community, students. Welcome to our first in-person ceremony in 2 years. Thank you so much for being here with us. We're very proud to be here to present the 2021 graduating class to you. My name is Antonio Sanchez. I'm your principal, and it is my honor to meet you for the first time for a lot of you. Some of our students were here, and I can say it's the first year we haven't suspended anybody. I haven't seen any in my office, so that's a good thing. On behalf of the whole school, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here. This little part before we get started, I wanted to talk to our students, but first let me translate a little bit. Buenos días, padres, familia y alumnos. Gracias por estar aquí. Es la primera ceremonia que tenemos en 2 años en persona. Soy el señor Sánchez. Mucho gusto conocerlos. Primera vez en persona que nos conocemos. Bienvenidos, y de la parte de la escuela les agradecemos que están aquí. Esta parte quería hablar con los alumnos. As you all know, this has been a very unusual year for you all. And thank you for being here with us, working through it, doing your best in this virtual world that we got to work in. None of us thought last year that your last year would be completely virtual, but you all persevered, you made it through, you did your best, and we're excited for you to move on to high school, and we expect nothing but great things from you. So this year, not only was it a virtual learning year, but it was a historical year, and you're going to remember this for the rest of your life. The 8th grade year, when you graduated, there were riots, there was a pandemic, there was looting, there was everything you can think of, but you still made it through the other side to a completely new world. And now that we're here, this world you see as you grow up is changing very quickly. So we want to prepare to leave it in your hands. As you get older now and start to recognize that you're becoming young adults, you see what the world is and what we've done with it, and you are our future, and we put it in your hands. We know that it's in good hands because as we've spent these years with you, I've had this 1 year with you, we see how brave you are, how intelligent, how inspiring the things you do and say are every day. So thank you for being who you are. Thank you for continuing to strive for more and try to become more than we ever expected from ourselves. So congratulations, class of 2021, and let's get through this ceremony. So this year has definitely been a team effort. Our teachers, our students, our staff, you parents, you were the at-home teachers for the first time, and I don't know how we all made it through. I have a daughter too. But thank you very much for that, and it's my honor right now to call up their cohort advisory teacher, Mr. Cepeda, who would like to share a few words about this cohort. Ahora en español, este año fue definitivamente muy interesante. Fue todo esfuerzo de un equipo, los maestros, todos aquí en el plantel, ustedes en casa que fueron sus maestros todo el año y toda la vida de ellos. Entonces es mi gusto presentarles al señor Cepeda, que es el maestro de ellos que pasaron el año con él. Entonces quería compartir unas palabras sobre este grupo.
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming. So I'd like to start off by saying my name is Mr. Cepeda. I am this group of students is advisory teachers, so I was with them the most throughout the school year. At 8 a.m.s, I don't know if they were with me, but I was definitely trying to talk to them sometimes. Again, thank you all for coming, teachers, parents, everybody watching at home, thank you all. This year's been one full of adversity. We've been adjusting to a new normal. And with that being said, I would like to acknowledge the class of 2021 for rolling with the punches that have been thrown at them throughout this whole year. And in a year full of sacrifices, we stand here today accomplished and ready to move forward in reaching our dreams and meeting our goals. Although as teachers we have love for every class that walks through our doors, this one is truly special for me personally. I started working at CALS about 3 years ago. My first year teaching was exactly 3 years ago. And my first year teaching was with the exceptional Mr. Garza, who's probably watching at home right now. But this was my first class, and that is why I say this was very special to me personally. And what I know about this class is that the graduating class of 2021 is one of resilience and one of dedication. And looking at the beginning of the year to now, I've seen so much growth in each and every one of these students. Although they might not believe it, I've definitely seen growth in both their writing, the use of vocabulary. Mr. Chavarria over there might agree that they've had so much growth in math too. Yeah, first of all, just a round of applause to them for all the work they put in this year. And I think just yesterday, I was looking back at some old videos with them, and it just reminded me of how this class is one of the kindest group of students, some of the hardest working that I've met. And I myself am a graduate of CALS Middle School, so I remember being in this same exact position, this same exact, well, not this exact moment, this is a whole pandemic, so this is kind of new. But I came from the same community, I grew up in Cypress Park, so it feels nice to see that we're upholding the tradition of graduating scholars, seeing them move forward, preparing them for high school, and then moving them on to college, right? So middle school is just a stepping stone. Up next is high school and college after that. But just remember, through your most difficult moments, just remember that everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of hard work. So keep persevering, class of 2021. I'm proud of you, and congratulations. Again, another round of applause for the students right here. So now it is with great pleasure that we present the first distinction of the day, the honor of salutatorian. The salutatorian is recognized by having the highest GPA in their cohort and second only to the valedictorian. The GPA is calculated by a student's cumulative GPA from 6th grade to the first semester of 8th grade. So es un gran placer presentar la primera distinción del día, el honor de salutatorian. El salutatorian es reconocido por tener el GPA más alto en su cohort y solo superado por el valedictorian. El GPA se calcula mediante el GPA acumulativo de un estudiante desde el 6º grado hasta el primer semestre del 8º grado. Y este año este honor va a estar distinguido a un estudiante que ha hecho un gran trabajo este último año. This honor is going to be bestowed upon someone who's worked extremely hard this past school year. Although this is the first time I'm actually meeting this student, the impact that they've made in a virtual school year is one that I definitely recognize. Other teachers have definitely recognized. And with that, I'd like to bring up Vanity Gomez, our salutatorian.
Good morning, faculty, fellow classmates, and distinguished guests. My name is Vanity Gomez, and I am extremely honored to have had the opportunity to be up here and to be a part of such a lovely community. When we were younger, we had the privilege of getting things easily. We never really had to worry about much. That was our parents' job. But now that we're older, we've realized that not everything is butterflies and rainbows, especially now. In this rough patch we've all faced, we had to work harder for our goals and dreams. This new way of living has found ways to throw us off our path of success. It tried to bring us down, but failed to do so. We've proven that we're stronger than this setback, and that we can overcome every obstacle in our path. I am extremely proud of myself as well as my classmates because we pushed through and we showed everyone that had the slightest doubt in us that we were able to do the impossible. I'd like to give a huge thank you to my family. There were moments where I definitely didn't deserve their trust and affection, but instead of giving up on me, they did everything that they could to lead me in the right direction. I love you guys and thank you for everything. To my wonderful teachers, I appreciate all that you do, for believing in my abilities, and for giving me endless opportunities. As for my amiga Daniela Gonzalez, with you being there to help me in my times of lost hope, I've learned to regain myself and become someone that I thought I'd never become. All of your guys' positivity has helped me realize what I'm capable of. Now, I'm not sure what the future has in store for me or any of you, but a little piece of advice. Think diligently and be more careful with your decisions. Actions do have consequences, so be smart and think carefully. Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish you all nothing but the best, and I hope that your desires become a reality.
Thank you to Vanity. Again, she is totally deserving of this award, all the hard work that she's put in. She has definitely earned that. Now, our second award of the day is the Spirit Award. The Spirit Award is an honor bestowed upon a scholar who embodies the spirit of perseverance. They overcome obstacles and never accept no as an answer. No obstacle is ever too big for them to surpass, and they always stay positive on their journey. Nuestro segundo premio del día es el Spirit Award. El Spirit Award es un honor otorgado a un alumno que encarna el espíritu de perseverancia, superan obstáculos y nunca aceptan un no como respuesta. Ningún obstáculo es demasiado grande para que lo superen y siempre se mantienen positivos en su viaje. So this student that I'm going to call up, when you think of the word spirit, this student totally embodies it. Ever since sixth grade, I've seen this student grow and persevere. And from the beginning of the school year, she's shown so much growth. Through all the obstacles that we've hit this school year, with the pandemic, with us starting through virtual learning, all the struggles that have gone on, this student has kept a smile on their face, worked hard, and has deserved this award, and that student is Amy Diaz.
Good morning, family and faculty, and fellow graduates. We are here today to celebrate one of the many milestones in our lives. Even under the circumstances we were in, we still made it to the next chapter. Middle school has taught me many lessons. One important lesson that I learned in middle school was to persevere through difficult moments. The best example of perseverance I can think of is all of us working hard to make it on this stage, prepared for high school through all the adversity. I'm not gonna lie, I did take naps in class, just like most of you, but we still got our work done, and now we are here. But what does it mean to be a coyote? Being a coyote means to have confidence and to never give up on anything you're doing. It means to try your best at all times. These skills that we learn in middle school are tools that we will use to help us accomplish our goals and navigate through life. When I look back in middle school, I thought to myself, wow, I really made it up here. We all did it. I want to show my gratitude to the people who played a big role in my middle school experience. They have taught me lessons on what not to do and what to do. I would like to start off by thanking my family, especially my mom, for pushing me to do better and not to expect anything less. Secondly, I would also like to thank Samantha Soto for always being there when I needed her and for being a person I can trust. Lastly, I know they're not in my class, but I would still like to thank Evelyn Mendoza, Leanne Aguilera, and Daniela Ramirez for making me laugh and helping me create memories that I hold special to my heart. I would also like to shout out to all my middle school teachers that never gave up on me. Good luck in high school and all your future successes. Period.
Thank you, Vanity and Amy. As you can see, our students are pretty amazing. And I've had just 1 year, or the pleasure of being here with 1 year with them, virtually that is, so I can't wait to get our students back on campus. But my partner in crime and colleague, Miss Poot, has had the pleasure of being with them for the last 3 years. So I asked her to share a few words about this class in particular and how amazing they are, and she's going to come up and do that. Ven que nuestros alumnos son excelentes personas y alumnos y he tenido el placer de conocerlos solamente 1 año y virtualmente, pero sí hay una persona, mi compañera Miss Poot, que ha pasado los últimos 3 años con ella y va a compartir unas palabras sobre esta clase y qué especial es la clase. Así que les presento a la señorita Poot, and I present to you Miss Jennifer Poot.
Thank you to all of the student speakers, Mr. Cepeda for leading the way with our cohort, and also to Mr. Sanchez, as he has mentioned. This year is very significant. Let us simply begin today by acknowledging everyone who has made this possible. The parents, siblings, family, and faculty, and finally, the graduating class of 2021. And I emphasize that because this is your year. Gracias a todos los que están aquí, a Mr. Sánchez, a los maestros y a los alumnos que acaban de hablar, por sus amables palabras. Simplemente comenzamos hoy reconociendo a todos los que han hecho posible este día. Los padres, hermanos, familia y profesores, el personal y finalmente la clase que se gradúa este año 2021. Qué día tan maravilloso para estar aquí con ustedes. As the first charter school in greater Los Angeles history, I've had a great fortune of celebrating the 20th and the 21st graduating class. Yes, we are 21 years old as a school. Como la primera escuela autónoma en la historia de Los Ángeles, he tenido la gran suerte de celebrar su 20 y 21 curso de graduación. Sí, cumplimos 20 años. I have also been fortunate enough to see all of you enter the doors of CALS MS as a 6th grader. You guys were officially my first year here. También he tenido la suerte de verlos a todos entrar por las puertas de CALS como estudiantes del 6º grado y ahora salir como estudiantes del 8º grado. I've always believed this class to be an incredibly spirited group with great chemistry. Siempre he creído que esta clase es un grupo increíblemente animado con una gran química. Es un honor para mí estar aquí esta tarde para mostrar su desarrollo académico. First, as your Dean of Academics, this graduating class did not have it easy. It is the class that had to pick up the digital world, and you did it through all the difficulties and uncertainties. Pero como decano académico, esta promoción no lo tuvo fácil. Es la clase que recogió el mundo digital y lo hizo a través de todas sus dificultades y incertidumbres. In fact, you will always be the graduating class that learned how to create a proper email in middle school and not high school. De hecho, siempre serás la clase de graduados que aprendió a crear un correo electrónico adecuado en la escuela secundaria y no la de high school. You will be the graduating, You have always learned the demands of communication and technology that our society needed to embrace, and you have adapted very well. Todos ustedes han aprendido las demandas de comunicación y tecnología que nuestra sociedad necesitaba abrazar mientras nos adaptamos a un mundo distinto. In fact, as I was thinking of this moment and what I might talk about, you are the class that learned about teaching, that I learned about teaching in my own program. What it means to look into the future. What is the demands going to be? And you did it in just 1 year alone. When we thought as teachers that it's going to take 12 years to do, that is an accomplishment. So, de hecho, mientras pensamos de este momento y lo que podría hablar, ustedes son la clase de que aprendí en mis clases de preparación como maestro. De donde nuestra futura generación de estudiantes y la sociedad deben abrazar para impulsarnos a todos hacia el futuro. Y todos lo aceptaron en 1 año. Now, it is with great honor that I move into the awards. It is an honor to introduce this year's valedictorian, Ashley. Es un honor para mí presentar el valedictorian de Ashley este año. Now, I know she's not present in this ceremony. However, we need to distinguish what she accomplished. So, first, I would like to thank her family for the support of her unwavering pursuit of excellence. Primero, queremos agradecer nuestro más sincero agradecimiento a la familia de Ashley por su apoyo y a su búsqueda de la excelencia. Excellence is exactly what we have come to expect of all of our scholars. La excelencia es exactamente lo que esperamos de todos nuestros alumnos. And she embodies that constantly. It's the constant pursuit of what it means to show perseverance. All of those words that your teachers, Mr. Sanchez, have been talking about. Now, I know that sometimes we get distracted or there's other things that boggle our mind. But sometimes we just have to find that one strand that we want to keep going and make it happen for ourselves. Desde su primer año, dedicamos al alumno que está aprendiendo constantemente. Y agradecemos todo el desarrollo que ha hecho y lo que esperamos de todos nuestros alumnos. So with that, as I mentioned again, she's not here, but I do want to acknowledge that is the ultimate award for our middle school, the valedictorian. All right, now I'm going to hand off the mic for the next part.
So today is a moment of celebration, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm going to be presenting right now is the Presidential Award. So, founded in 1983, the President's Education Awards program honors graduating elementary, middle, and high school students for their achievements and hard work. The program has provided individual recognition from the President and the U.S. Secretary of Education to those students whose outstanding efforts have enabled them to meet challenging standards of excellence. Students with a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 receive the Silver Seal recognition, and students with a GPA of 3.5 to 4.0 receive the Gold Seal Presidential Certificate. So please join us in recognizing our recipients for this year. Fundado en 1983, el programa del Premios de Educación del Presidente rinde homenaje a los estudiantes de primaria, secundaria y preparatoria que se gradúan por sus logros y su arduo trabajo. El programa ha brindado un reconocimiento individual por parte del presidente y el secretario de Educación de los Estados Unidos a aquellos estudiantes cuyos esfuerzos sobresalientes les han permitido cumplir con los desafiantes estándares de excelencia. Los estudiantes con un GPA de 3.0 a 3.49 reciben el reconocimiento del Sello de Plata, y los estudiantes con un GPA de 3.5 a 4.0 reciben el certificado presidencial del Sello de Oro. Únase a nosotros para reconocer a nuestros destinatarios de este año. Y vamos a presentar, creo que Esto va a ser una sorpresa para ellos. I think this might be a surprise for them as well. But the first person that I'm going to be asking to come up to the stage to receive their award is someone that I've seen work hard, also someone that I've seen since 6th grade grow so much now into 8th grade, and that student is Samantha Soto. So round of applause again to Sam. Got it. This next student is also someone who's worked hard and grown so much since 6th to 8th grade, and that student is Haley Barron. And finally, the last student we just saw up here not too long ago give an amazing speech, and I already said a lot about her, but round of applause for Amy Diaz. So that was the President's Award for the Silver Seal. Now we are going to present it for the Golden Seal. And the students that are designated with this honor, this student, again, since 6th to 8th grade now, has grown so much, and that student is Jaden Luna. Following Jaden is an amazing student who always has a smile on their face and is always ready to have a conversation about anything, someone who's worked hard all year. That is Kobe Cooper. And now making their way to the stage, again, another student who spoke earlier, someone who's worked extremely hard, Vanity Gomez. And last but certainly not least, this student has also shown growth. This is my first time meeting this student, but in this year that I've met them, they have shown an amazing attitude and extreme kindness when speaking to them, and that student is Denise Gutierrez. So one more time for our President's Awards receiving students.
As you saw, they received a silver or gold cord, depending on their GPA and recognition. They also have a pin that goes with that from the President and the Secretary of Education. But in addition to that, you'll see a medal with a white ribbon, and that represents honor roll here at the school. So they received that honor here too. So thank you for those students, and we want to recognize them. And it wasn't an easy task, especially this year. So if we can give them one more round of applause, please.
So none of this is possible, and we'd like to take a moment with all of our scholars. So I'm going to give you a little bit of directions. This specific school year could not have been possible with all of the communication from one particular group and family member. So scholars, I'm going to ask you to stand and face your families right now. So go ahead and do that. We would like all of our scholars to just also give a round of applause to the parents who have been answering all of our phone calls and making sure that scholars log in via many miles away from CALS. So scholars, can you give all of your family members a round of applause too? So thank you so much. Without you all, this would not be possible. Scholars, thank you so much. You may all have a seat. So thank you, parents.
Eso era en reconocimiento de ustedes, padres, que sin ustedes esto no pasa, no es posible. Especialmente este año que nos ha apoyado cada vez que necesitábamos algo, comunicarnos con ustedes si había problemas o si ustedes tenían cualquier pregunta. Siempre estaban allí para apoyarlos, que siguieran adelante y sobresalieran. Así que es un año muy especial y les agradecemos a ustedes y queremos reconocer que este día es tanto suyo como ellos, así que muchas gracias. We have a little surprise for our staff. They were asked to recognize a staff member today, and I will hand it off to Ms. Putin. She will give you more information about that.
It was not in the plans or the program that you have because it's meant to be a surprise. And we would like to recognize someone who definitely came into our school this year as a new person and who has contributed not only to the staff, but to the students. You may have seen this person log on after school for maybe some interesting virtual games. We would like to congratulate at this ceremony Amanda Dueñas for contributing for the 2021 school year. So, social media, Instagram, this is her.
Definitely a surprise. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for, and parents that you've put in 9 years of schooling so far for, 4 more, and then we have another ceremony. But for today, just to make it official, we're going to confer diplomas, but first, just to make it official, I have to say a few words. Ahora es el momento que esperábamos todos. Después de 9 años de escuela van a graduar y recibir sus diplomas, oficialmente. Pero primero les tengo que decir unas palabras oficiales. So, in conjunction with the Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff, it is with great pleasure that we confer diplomas to graduates from the class of 2021 for successfully completing the course of study prescribed by the Board of Trustees and the faculty at the PUC CALS Charter Middle School. And now, it's time for those diplomas. So when you hear your name, please stand up and come on to this side of the stage, and you'll receive your diploma, walk through, and we'll go back to your seats. Yes? All right, let's get to it.
All right. So this is a very proud moment, very emotional moment. I might cry later on. I don't think I'll do it right now. But making their way up, we'd like to start off with Vanity Gomez. Angel Avila. Haley Barron. Kobe Cooper. Leon Coyol. Michael Del Rio. Denise Gutierrez Sanchez. Abby Hernandez. Jaden Luna. Jacob Morales. Nathan Moreno. Hector Ojeda. Jacob Reese. Daniel Sanabria. Georgina Hope Soriano. Samantha Soto. Desi Varela. And Amy Diaz.
right. Can you please stand up, graduates? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present the class of 2021 at CALS Middle School, scholars. You may now change your tassel from the left to the right, signifying you've graduated. Congratulations. Now, this is not the end. It's not the beginning of the end. This is only the end of the beginning. You guys have so much further to go, so much to experience and learn, and shape this world in so many ways. And we're looking forward to that. So congratulations. Enjoy today with your families. And we'll start again on Monday, some of us. So have a great day. Thank you for being here.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.